Sponsored by RxCardClub.com. Get a free prescription drug card and save up to 85% on prescription drugs. RxCardClub.com. Colorado's 14 ballot measures include abortion, hunting, ranked choice voting. Secretary of State Jenna Griswold officially certified the 2024 election ballot on September 10, which includes 14 statewide ballot measures. The legislature referred to half of the constitutional amendments and propositions, while Citizens initiates the rest. Proposals that seek to change the Colorado Constitution require 55% of the vote to pass, while statutory measures require a simple majority. A quick note on the language: propositions are statutory changes, amendments are constitutional changes. Here are the measures referred to the ballot by the legislature. Amendment G. This measure expands the eligibility for the homestead exemption, a property tax deduction, for veteran homeowners with a disability who are determined to be unemployable because of that disability and as determined by the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. No issue committees are registered for or against the measure. Amendment H. This measure establishes an independent judicial discipline adjudicative board, sets standards for judicial review of a discipline case, and clarify when discipline proceedings become public. The measure came out of calls in 2022 and 2023 for changes in the judicial discipline process after reports showed a substantial increase in the number of complaints about judges, most of which were dismissed by the state's Judicial Commission for lack of jurisdiction, as well as concerns about a lack of transparency around the judicial discipline process. No issue committees are registered for or against the measure. Amendment I. This measure makes those charged with first-degree murder ineligible for bail. No issue committees are registered for or against the measure. Amendment J. This measure overturns Amendment 43, adopted by voters in 2006, that banned same-sex marriage. The 2006 initiative was proposed by then Lieutenant Governor Jane Norton and her husband, former U.S. Attorney Mike Norton, and was approved on a 55% to 45% vote. However, Amendment 43 was deemed null after the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in favor of same-sex marriages in Obergefell v. Hodges in 2015. Freedom to Marry Colorado is an issue committee registered to support Amendment J. So far, the committee has raised nearly $341,000 to support the measure, with funding coming primarily from One Colorado Education Fund, the Rose Community Foundation and the Marriage Defense Fund of the Amalgamated Foundation of Washington, D.C. The latter manages more than 150 donor-advised and collaborative funds for progressive causes and was spun off from Amalgamated Bank, partly owned by Service International Employees Union, SEIU, which is affiliated with Colorado Wins, the state employee union. These groups do not report donor contributions. No issue committee has yet been registered to oppose Amendment J. Amendment K. This measure adds an extra week for some specific election deadlines.